Welcome and loves. My name is Cozy, and it is time to settle into the cozy corner. Tonight, I'm going to be reading you something soft, something warm to help your mind slow down and your heart rest a little. So, find a comfortable spot. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath and let the day fade away. When you're ready, I'll begin our story for tonight. Today we are going to be reading The Little Lantern by the Window. There once was a tiny lantern who lived on a windowsill in a cozy, quiet cottage at the edge of a sleepy forest. The lantern was small, just a little glass body with warm golden light inside. But every night, faithfully, it glowed beside the window. Soft, gentle, never rushing, never burning too bright. The cottage belonged to an old woman, kind, patient, always humming to herself. Her name was Mora, and she took great care of the lantern. Every morning she polished its glass and whispered, "Thank you for keeping the night safe." And the lantern glowed a little warmer in reply. Sometimes the forest outside grew dark and windy, and the shadows stretched long and thin. But the lantern never worried, because it knew its purpose was simple: to shine softly, to guide gently, and to remind the night it wasn't so scary after all. One evening, though, a storm rolled through the forest. Wind pressed against the cottage walls, and rain raced down the window like silver ribbons. The lantern flickered, just a little, as if it felt the storm's breath. Mora placed a warm hand around it, shielding it from the cold draft, and whispered, "Even storms need soft light." The lantern felt brave. It glowed brighter, not harsh or loud, but strong in its own gentle way. Outside, a tiny fox pup struggled through the rain, shivering and lost. But from a distance, it saw the lantern's warm glow, a small beacon on the windowsill. Drawn to its golden shimmer, the fox followed the soft light to the cottage door. Mora opened it with her knowing smile. She dried the fox with a blanket and set him by the fireplace to warm. The lantern watched proudly, its light dancing softly on the fox's wet fur. From that night on, the fox returned whenever storms came, and every time the lantern shone just a little brighter, happy to guide him home. Years passed. The fox grew older. Mora's hair turned silver, and the forest stayed ever changing. But the lantern remained steady, faithful and warm, just as Mora had taught it. Even long after her footsteps grew soft and slow, the lantern kept glowing for wandering travelers, lost animals, and anyone who needed a gentle guide. Because some lights don't exist to brighten the world loudly. Some lights simply say, "You're safe. You can rest now. I'm here." And the night always listened. The end. Thank you for resting with me tonight. I hope this story brought you just a little more comfort, just a little more peace, and helped your mind drift somewhere gentle. Sleep softly, God bless, and until next time, good night.